What's going on, guys? It's Chris Valentin, Ifpa Pro, checking in. We are sitting at about 6 weeks out or so, just over it. When I'm making this video, it's been a nice last 2 to 3 weeks or so. I think it's about 3.5 weeks since I checked in with you guys last. As always, it's been a pretty crazy roller coaster, but in the end, it's going pretty good. Seeing some good changes, digitally, physically, all that good stuff. Mentally, it's all good. Weight wise, right now, sitting at 206.2. About 6 weeks out. The last time I checked in with you guys, I was sitting around about 210, 211, and just kind of bring you into perspective. My last show that I competed in, I stepped on stage at 202, and I'm 206 now, but I feel that I am just as lean as I was at the show. However, the muscle, I think the lean body mass is starting to show now. The improvements that I made over the last year are starting to show. So, really excited about that. Training wise, everything is going nice and steady. Incorporating more advanced supersets, drop sets, giant sets, stuff like that, just to increase the intensity. Hitting a few more rest pause sets. Just trying to bring up the intensity as much as I can, without going overboard, so that I can keep my cardio still at bay. Cardio-wise, I'm still doing 7 days a week, 30 minutes a day. We're doing still 3 sessions of HIIT cardio, and then the rest are medium intensity steady state. So that actually hasn't changed in a very long time. So I guess I can incorporate the nutritional changes on top of the training intensity changes that have allowed me to still make some changes. But again, despite how much of the changes kind of went, the changes went up and down. It's still, in the end, I'm still seeing the progression that I want to see. That kind of brings you to my moral of the, I guess, this video that I'll go ahead and advise you, or not advise you, but tell you about. I see it a lot with other people, and I didn't think I would fall into that category. But I ended up doing, so the good thing is I kind of changed that and saw the end result, or seeing the end result now. Right now, as I've probably said in every single video, the progression has come, but it's come at a very, very slow pace. Definitely not what we had planned. We started this prep almost 35 weeks. We were actually looking at a show in August around this time, with 30 weeks to spare, and looking at about 25 weeks of dieting, then 5 weeks of eating into the show. That didn't happen. We ended up decided to move on to this KC show, and then even now, with the additional weeks from that show to this show, we're still trying to make progression. Basically, we're going to be dieting into the show. The plan to eat into the show, probably not. But the good thing is I'll be seeing my coach here in a couple of weeks, so he can kind of get a good look at me. So I guess the point I'm trying to say is there's a lot of things that happen in our lives that don't allow us to get the results as we have. We can always set a plan or whatnot, but like anything in life, things change, things happen, and you just got to do your best to recoup from that, get up off the ground, and just kind of keep on pushing forward. It's pretty redonkulous, the way how it's been these last 3 weeks. I had basically every other weekend I have off, and so I can spend some more time with my wife. I've been going to bed early. As you guys know, I work overnight, so been trying to switch over to the daytime, spend some more time with her and the family, and had some days along the way that, weight was going, steadily down, anywhere from a quarter pound to a half a pound every couple of days. And then out of nowhere, it goes up 2.5 pounds, then steady, down another 2 pounds, then up 3 pounds. I mean, just all over the board. To the point where I think I had one fluctuation of almost 4 pounds overnight, or in a 24-hour time span. And what I've come to realize is that my inability of sleep and the days that I'm going from days to nights or whatnot with work, as I've said before, the water intake's a little off, or the calories are going to be a little bit higher because I'm staying up a little bit longer. A lot of things are just kind of not falling into the place that I want. However, every time that I go back on days and stay on days for 3 to 4 days, 4 to 5 days, or whatever, and get the regular sleep or whatnot, the weight just comes off like that. It's amazing, But back in the day, I used to sit back at the beginning of this year. I just be like, man, this is ridiculous. Why putting all this effort in, and only to get maybe a quarter to a half of the results that I probably could had I been on days. But it's the things like that I think internally just kind of brought me down, and I really had to take a step back and think to myself, what am I doing? My goal is to basically step on stage injury free and just represent myself, complete nutrition, my friends, my family, everybody that has basically been through a life struggle weight wise, any kind of struggle in life where they've gone up and down, and to be able to finish it and see it through, that's what I'm going for. That's the main goal. And at the end of the day, I think I need to just focus on what I can control, and that right now is getting on stage, doing what I can do to get there injury free, and hopefully do well and get a chance to meet some of these competitors and compete and step on the same stage. That's what I'm looking forward to. So focus on what you control. Don't sit there and hate on all the stuff that is negative in your life. You gotta stay positive, and just know that when your head's up and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, things will all come into place. I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago, prior to refeed or prior to my high carb day, I was sitting at 208, and then this last 7 days ago, weight was all over the place. I think I ended up around 210, 2 pounds up. Right now, a day before my refeed, I'm sitting at 206.2, a new low. And through all that time of the up and down, left and right, I got multiple compliments as far as looking leaner and looking better, but weight wise didn't show it, and I think we all kind of get sometimes into that mess of the mind there with regards to keeping track of the weight and whatnot. As long as everything's looking good in the mirror, you gotta go with it, and that's what I'm doing. So again, just for those of you guys that are meeting me up there, all the amateur pro competitors, whatnot, getting ready to thing, when life brings you down, just keep on trucking and focus on what you control in, because you can't, at the end of the day, all you can do is do whatever you can do to, how do I say, because I'm loopy like that. The only person you can control is you. You can't control what everybody else does around and how they're going to come in or what kind of condition they're going to be in, but you can't control how good you can do it. And as long as at the end of the day you put forth every last bit of effort that you can to get there safely, then that's what's most important. So I got a couple more weeks to go. I'm looking forward to seeing what John says here in 2 or 3 weeks, because some pictures I sent him I think are great, and then some pictures I sent to him I'm like, I don't know. I think these pictures aren't doing me any good, but I think it's gonna be. I'm hoping to see that he is happy with the results, and looking forward to seeing him in a couple weeks. As far as that goes, I think that's pretty much it. I am excited to kind of announce that I ended up running into one of my YouTube channels. I don't know if you guys do this as well, but as far as doing what I do, or doing what we do as competitors, we sometimes need that social support or some kind of motivation to keep us going. I don't know if you guys do this, but I'd say at least 3 to 5 times in a week, for a training session, if I got a chance to, and I'm at the house, I pop in either a video or watch something on the YouTube channel, just kind of get me pumped up, excited, whatever. And I ended up running into a YouTube channel for TigerFitness.com with Mark Lobliner. Pretty comical guy. He made a cardio-based YouTube, I guess, group of videos. He calls Cardio Confessions. I'm sure some other people do it too, but he was the one that I saw him on, so I gotta give him props for that. But he made a good comment that he wants to be involved with the community and provide more things for them, kind of keep them up to date. And as busy as this guy is, he doesn't have a lot of time to do things to make all these videos and whatnot. So he decided to, he knows that cardio is a part of his prep. So earlier this year, while he was prepping, he basically made videos while doing cardio. So I was like, wow, that would be a great idea to do, and just talk and ramble about random stuff when I actually have stuff to talk about. Every now and again, leading up for these last 6 weeks, so you guys can get some more videos and stuff like that. I think that's what it's come down to. I can try to make these videos, but if there's not a lot of big changes, I really don't have too much to talk about. But here and there now with the cardio idea, I think it'll work out really good, and I'll go ahead and give it a shot here this week, and you guys can tell me what you think. But until next time, guys, I think that's about a wrap. This is Chris Valentin, IPA Pro, checking out. Special shout out to Team Gorman. Special shout out to Complete Nutrition. Still with me, still hanging in there, still getting work done. No excuses. We about to do this, guys. Take care. We'll see you next time.